Welcome everybody to Flow Yoga. Thank you so much for being here and trusting us and joining us on these Zoom classes as we figure it out and as we try to remain connected with all of you. So I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm gonna scoot back. I think my face is giant. Okay, just a few things that I wanted to share before class just to make sure we are all on the same page. We want to make sure that these Zoom classes stay private and secure for you as Y members and for our instructors. So it's really important that you go through the right channels to access the classes, and that is by responding to the emails from the Eugene Y and sending in your requests for the classes based upon those emails. You will get private codes that way. We don't ever want to share our codes and passwords with anyone. If there are Y members that you know of that would like to take our classes, they need to contact the Y and go through those channels. So just keep doing that. We've got another schedule we're going to be rolling out next week. I'll be here on Thursday again with you at 10:30. Also, make sure that your space around you is safe. We want to make sure that you've got room to move and that you're comfortable, and that you remember that anything you do with me today is at your own risk. So listen to your body. As always, let your body guide you. Take breaks if you need to. If you ever feel dizzy or have shortness of breath or get lightheaded, make sure that you stop, okay? You want to have me as your speaker view. So you'll want to either contact the upper right or left corner of your device, and you should be able to go to view options. There's gallery view and there's also speaker view. So select speaker view so that you're just seeing me. That way you've got the largest view of me in a class today, and it'll be a lot easier to see what's happening. If you have any technical issues, then you can go to the chat option that should be down at the bottom in your more section, or maybe you have a chat button on a computer. And please send a message to our host only. The host is Eugene Family YMCA. So you can send a message to the host. Make sure that you don't do that to everybody, just to the host, and Amber will try to help you out with your issues. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna start seated. So go ahead and find a place on your mat. I'm gonna step back and find my mat as well. I'm going to adjust my music real quick, and then we'll find ourselves on our mat. All right, so hopefully you can see me here. I'm not intending to use any blocks for class today or straps, but if that's part of your regular practice and you would like to use those props, feel free to have those handy. We're going to find a comfortable position. Seated, lots of different options here. Just make sure that you choose a place that feels comfortable for you. We're going to just take a few moments to arrive into this place. You might close your eyes, and that will facilitate shedding the layers of your morning before class, letting go of the to-do lists of the day, and just bringing your awareness inward. As you're here, I want you to notice that the earth is holding and supporting you. So as you feel its support, give yourself permission to settle and surrender in. Feel your sit bones sinking a little bit further down into the mat or into your carpet. And then as you find this foundation, I want you to see if you can rise out of your grounding, your foundation, as you lift your spine just a little bit more. You'll feel your heart begin to lift, the crown lifts to the sky, and begin to settle into a posture of strength, a posture of alignment and presence. With your eyes closed, take a few moments to just roll through your shoulders. Take those shoulders back behind you. You can let your hands be resting on your knees or your thighs. Maybe they're in your lap. Just a few as we roll through the shoulder joint. Beginning to warm up those muscles, tell them that we see them, we feel them, and we're going to prepare them for our practice today. Go ahead and do one more circle, and as the shoulders go back, allow your shoulder blades to slide down your spine, down your back. Keeping the eyes closed. We'll take a big cleansing breath, inhaling through your nose. Unhinge your jaw as you exhale out. Let go of anything that is holding on that you no longer want to carry around. Let's do that again. Inhale through the nose. Unhinge your jaw, exhale, and release. You can breathe as big as you want to. You're in your own homes. It's safe there. Inhale through the nose. Unhinge your jaw, exhale out. Gently seal your lips. And now inhale through your nose, taking breath all the way in and down the back of the spine to the tailbone. And on the exhale out through the nose, let the breath travel up the front of the spine and out through your nose. Inhale through the nose, down the back of the spine, all the way down to your tailbone. Exhale through the nose, let the breath travel up the front of the spine and out through the nose. We'll just take a few moments here to cultivate this breath pattern. You might take 3 to 5 to 8 breaths here. As we continue to breathe, we tune a little bit more inward to the body and what's happening here. Feel free to adjust your breath any way that you need to. If your nasal passages feel blocked today, feel free to breathe out your mouth, in your mouth. And as we continue to cultivate this awareness, this presence within our body, connecting our breath and the reaction that the body has with the breath, we begin to shed again those distractions or those thoughts on our mind, letting go of the outside and tuning more fully inward. This nasal breath can guide your practice today. One more full breath in. A slow, patient exhale out. Let's go ahead and bring both hands to your heart, one stacking on top of the other. And just take a moment here to think on or tune into something you feel grateful for today. Maybe it's to the fact that you're able to meet with me and practice with me. Maybe the fact to be healthy and to be alive. Maybe it's gratitude for the sunshine or whatever else you might be feeling. Just take a moment and allow this gratitude to guide your practice today. You might set a mantra or an intention around this gratitude. I'll give you just a few more moments. Good. Let's go ahead and bring those hands together at the heart center. We'll take a deep inhale to seal our intention. On the exhale, bow towards your heart. And as you press through your sit bones, inhale as you lift your arms up towards the sky, beginning to spread through the fingers. And then exhale, bring the hands back down to the heart, rooting down through your sit bones, but finding a little bit more length and energy in the spine. Inhale, lift. Reach and spread the fingers wide, and exhale, hands to the heart. 2 more times, you might start to lift your gaze up to your hands as the arms go up. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. 1 more time, press down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Reach up and look up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Good. This time, inhale the arms up towards the sky. And then we're going to cactus the arms, drawing the elbows out and down towards your rib cage. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then press away. Inhale as you lift up, look up. 3 more times here. Exhale. We're starting to get into the back body, warming the muscles between the shoulder blades, warming the lats. Inhale as you lift, warming those shoulder muscles as well. 2 more times. Exhale. Starting to open the front body there as well. You'll feel a stretch across your chest, your collarbone. 1 more time. Exhale. Inhale as you lift all the way up. And then exhale, turn the palms away, bring your hands down behind your body. We'll interlace the fingers, we'll roll the shoulders back, tune into your core. So knit your navel in, knit your low rib cage in, relax your knees to the mat. Deep inhale here, open up that chest. Then exhale, lower your head to your right shoulder. Deep inhale here. Then exhale, bring the chin towards the chest. And then inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Pausing there as you exhale. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale, chin to the chest. And then with the breath, just go side to the right. Through the center, chin to chest, and then to the left. So you're going to move at a pace that feels comfortable for your neck. Maybe you want to stay a little bit longer on either side and stretch it out. Maybe you want to keep this movement. So you get to choose what feels best, allowing your body to guide the way today. Good. Let's bring our chin back down to our chest. Deep inhale into the back of the neck. On your exhale, can you lift your heart towards your chin just a little bit more? Lower the chin down towards the heart just a little bit more. Another full breath into the back of the neck. Exhale all the way. Good. Let's lift our head to center. Release those arms. Shake it out. Take a deep inhale. Lift the shoulders to the ears. Squeeze tight. Exhale. Let everything go. 2 more times. Inhale. Lift and squeeze. Exhale. Let it go. 1 more time. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Let's go ahead and switch our feet. Bringing the opposite foot now in front to balance out those hips. We'll do a front body opener. So bringing your hands behind you with the fingertips facing your body. Spread those fingers wide and then lean back into your hands. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. We're going to lean back, press down through the hands, and then lift your heart. Knit your belly in again, nice and strong through the core. Now, shoulders back. This might be as far as you go. Or if you want to, lift your hips, hug them forward, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart. You can look forward, you can look up, or you can release your head behind. Take 3 big breaths here. Feel free to come out anytime you need to. Nice stretch across the front of the shoulders, the chest, the hips, the belly. 1 more full breath. And exhale, gently release the hips, gently lift the head, and we're gonna fold forward. So stay where you're at, bring your hands out in front, lengthen your spine, lift your heart, deep inhale, and then exhale, just inch it forward. I wanna make sure I'm still in view for you, so I'm gonna be moving on my mat a little bit today. Pause when you start to feel some resistance. On your inhale, tent your fingertips, lift your heart, lengthen your spine, then exhale, go in a little bit further. And we're gonna move here. This is our flow class, so we're gonna move with our breath. So inhale, you're gonna lift out of your hold, undulating your spine. Exhale, drop your belly, release your heart, release your head. Inhale, lift the belly, lift your heart, lift your head. Exhale, releasing it. Make sure to stay rooted through your sit bones. Inhaling and exhaling, letting go of tension. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lower. Walk your hands further forward and release your head. Take a big breath into your back. Open your mouth. Exhale. Walk your hands in, lifting up. Let's come forward onto hands and knees. This is a great time to take off any socks or any layers that you have. So we're going to come into our tabletop position, spreading the fingers nice and wide. My mat keeps moving on me. Pardon me. We don't want a wrinkly mat. Spread the fingers wide, press down through the palms, press down through all the base knuckles of your fingers, wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Okay, we'll take a deep inhale into cow pose. Release the belly, lift your tail, lift your heart, lift your head. Exhale, press into your hands, your shins, and your feet. Pull the belly in around your spine up. Release your head. Inhale as you return to cow. Release the belly, but keep it toned a little bit there. Core is strong. Exhale, pull the belly in, round and lift. Feel your shoulder blades slide away from one another. Inhale as you lift. Spread your sit bones, spread your collarbones. Exhale, round. One more time here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. We're going to find a little bit of a flow as we stretch our shoulders. So left hand pressing down. Inhale. Actually, right hand pressing down. Inhale. Left arm lifts to the sky. And then on your exhale, we're going to thread the arm underneath, reaching out. Let's move the right hand under the shoulder, fingers spread wide. Press down with the right hand. Inhale. Lift that left arm all the way back up. So nice little rotation for the spine. Also moving in and out of our shoulders. Reach. Press down with that right hand. Inhale. Lift. Rotate, open up. 2. One more time, and then we'll stay. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Rest your shoulder, rest your head, wrap your right arm around your back. Maybe the fingers can only go to the left hip. Maybe they can nestle in near the thigh, or maybe the inner thigh. Take another big breath. Exhale. Good. While we're here, we're going to go ahead and bring the right arm out in front towards the front edge of your mat. Tighten your fingertips. Lift the shoulder. You should be able to see some space underneath your arm. Now bring awareness to the places of your arms and hands that are touching the floor. Okay? When you feel ready to, we're going to tuck the left toes and extend the right leg back. So you can stay right here on the toes, or you can float the leg off the mat. Pause there. What does it feel like to be out of balance? What does it feel like to have this asymmetrical shape in your body? Can you seek the balance that you need to stay centered? And how does that apply in your life off the mat? Can you breathe through it? Can you adjust? Can you adapt? Press the right heel away. Take another deep inhale. Good. Exhale, bring the knee down. Walk the hand in, press it under the shoulder, lift the left arm all the way back up, and then release. Give yourself a little cat-cow here. Maybe you do some barrel rolling. So whatever feels best to bring some harmony and balance back in, and we'll find our second side. So tabletop, spread those left fingertips wide. Inhale, right arm lifts. And then exhale, thread it under. Move the left hand under the shoulder. Press down, inhale, lift, and exhale. 2 more times, press away, inhale, lift, open up. Exhale. 1 more time, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, this time we stay. You know the drill, I'm gonna stay facing you. Go ahead and take that right arm all the way under, so nestle down, rest the head down, rest the shoulder down, and then wrap the left arm up and around your body. Nice big breaths here. All right, so we're going to find that challenge position. Let's bring the left hand all the way back down to the mat under the shoulder. Notice where your body is touching the mat. Pressing down. Let's go ahead and tuck the right toes under this time, and then extend the left leg back behind you with the toes on the floor. Pressing the heel away. If you want to go a little bit bigger, enlist your belly, your core muscles, enlist the strength of your leg muscles, and then float the left leg off of the mat any amount. Pausing there and breathe. Notice if this side feels different or similar to the other side. Just let it be what it is without judgment. Couple more big breaths. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, bring the knee back down to the mat. Let's bring the left hand under the shoulder. Press down through the hand and unwind. Lift that right arm all the way back up. And bring the hand back down to the mat. And again, a little bit of movement here through the spine. Do what feels best for you. Good. So we're going to come into a little bit of a flow through a low vinyasa. So we're going to take our hands forward and take the knees back a little bit until you come into this low plank position. Shift your hips forward. The wrists should be under the shoulders. Fingers spread, elbows in. Untuck your toes. Pull your belly in. Now I'd like you to engage your shoulder blades down your spine. Lift your heart, deep inhale. Then on your exhale, you're going to lower down to the belly. Elbows nestled near your ribs. Inhale, lift up to baby cobra. Slide the shoulders down the spine, lift the heart, reach your crown forward, anchor your legs. Push into your hands, exhale, child's pose. So now we're going to flow through that. Inhale, floating to that strong plank. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows in. Press through the hands, the legs, the pelvis. Inhale, baby cobra. Nice long spine. Exhale, child's pose. Go ahead and do that a few more times at the rate of your own breath. Inhaling, letting the breath guide the way. Lowering down. Use your triceps, use your back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, child's. You'll feel your arm muscles warming up here. Inhale, forward. Your core muscles engaging. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, child's for a breath. Pause there. Big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, rise up to tabletop. Tuck your toes. Let's find a downward dog. Hips to the sky. You can walk your hands forward a little bit. Maybe you need to adjust your feet. Take some time to find your down dog. We've got the tailbone high. We've got the head low. Elbows nestling in towards the ears, spreading the upper back. Paddle out through the knees a little bit. Move through your ankles, move through your toes. Maybe you rise high on the toes and sink the heels. So finding some movement here. Good. All right, let's go ahead and bring that left foot towards the center of our mat, a little closer to the right foot. Take your right leg up toward the sky any amount. We're going to point and flex the right foot. Keep pressing through those strong arms. Take the foot from side to side. Couple circles here. Now lift the leg a little higher and then bring the knee forward towards your nose. Shift your body forward into a plank. Tuck your tail, tuck your chin around your spine. Inhale. Lift all the way back up. You can press through the heel or you can reach through the toes. Exhale, bring it through the center, round and crunch. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lightly step the foot between the hands. Okay, walk your back leg a little bit wider. Press down. Inhale, lifts to a high crescent. So you might not be able to see my hands. Hopefully you can see my head. Relax the shoulders down. Now, we want to make sure that we can level off our pelvis here. So maybe hands come to the hips. You can guide your left hip forward, guide bring your right hip forward, guide your left thigh back. Press down, inhale, lift. Take a deep inhale. If you'd like to bend the back knee, exhale, lower down like you're gonna kneel, but we're hovering. Very nice. If you'd like to bring hands to the heart here, pause and breathe. Find a focus point. Draw your right hip forward, stretching while strengthening this lower body. Deep inhale. Exhale all the way. Extend the back leg, press the heel back. Take the arms to the sky once more. Deep inhale. On your exhale, rotate to your left. So the right arm comes forward, left arm goes back. You can shift your gaze to the left any amount. Take another big breath. Exhale. Inhale, lift back through center. And we're gonna rotate to the right. So bring the left arm back, left arm forward. Your gaze can follow any amount. Deep inhale. Exhale. Press through the legs. Inhale, lift everything back to center. And exhale, hands come down. We're gonna step back and we're gonna do that little vinyasa. So inhale, back to plank. This time on the knee toes if you want to. You can drop the knees. We're gonna lower down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Maybe a little higher if your spine is ready. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog, or child's pose. That's a great option too. While we're here, we're gonna spread the fingers, take a big breath, and exhale. Walk the left foot towards the center of your mat now. We're gonna take the right leg to the sky, point and flex. Now, keep that leg up. I may have said the wrong one last time, just make sure you're doing your second side. Point and flex that ankle. Take the foot from side to side. Rotate the foot around in a few circles, both directions. If you'd like to, lift the leg a little bit higher. And then on the exhale, the knee comes forward toward the nose. Tuck your tail, tuck your chin, shift forward and round. Press away, inhale, lift the leg a little higher. And exhale, knee to nose. So feel your strong foundation. Press away from the floor. Inhale, lift. And once more, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up toward the sky. Exhale, lightly step that foot between the hands. So if you need to use your hands to walk the foot forward, you can. Ankle under the knee. Walk your back leg a little wider. Press down, inhale, lift to high crescent. And again, we want to square off that pelvis. So bring that right thigh back. Guide the left hip forward. A little deeper in that front knee. Belly is in, lift your heart. Deep inhale. On your exhale, bend that back knee like you're gonna kneel down, but we're hovering here. Really asking a lot of this body. Bring hands to your heart. Draw the shoulders back. Find a focus point. Nice, steady, sweet breaths here. One more deep inhale. Exhale, extend that back leg now, strong in the thigh, reach your arms to the sky. Inhale, we're gonna rotate now to the right. Bring your left arm forward, bring your right arm back. Relax your shoulders. Just let that breath flow in and out. Inhale, bring everything back to center. Second side, exhale to the left. Nice and tall through the spine. Maybe a little deeper in that front knee. One more deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hands to the floor. And vinyasa, stepping back on the inhale. Exhaling as you lower, knees or toes, elbows in. Inhale, forward and up. Baby cobra or an upward dog, up to you. Tuck the toes, downward dog. Pause there for a full breath. Exhale all the way. Good, let's go ahead and walk our feet forward towards our hands. Step your feet a little bit wider. I'll turn to face you. Step your feet a little wider than your hips. Clasp opposite elbows here and sway side to side. Nice release for your spine. Take it at a pace that feels good. And then we'll pause. Pressing through your feet, inhale, lift up halfway. Slide your hands up your shins. Engage your shoulder blades. From a side view, nice long flat back. Belly is in. Soften your knees. Press through your feet. Shoulder blades together. Deep inhale. Exhale as you release and pull. Let's do that 2 more times. Press through your feet. Strong core. Inhale, lift. Hug the thigh muscles to the bones. Shoulder blades together. Exhale as you lower. Press down 1 more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. This time we lift all the way up, flat back halfway, and then arms reach out, and we take it up to the sky. Palms meet, and exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Step forward to the front of your mat. I'm going to see if I can fix my position here. So Front of your mat, standing nice and tall. Arms at your sides, palms facing forward, starting in Tadasana, mountain pose, finding our foundation from the earth up the body. Lift the toes, spread them, reground. Pressing through inner, outer edges of your feet. Lifting energy up through the feet to your calves. Soften the knees slightly, engage your thighs. Let your tailbone reach towards the earth. Lift your belly, lift your heart. Shoulders down and back. Nice and long through the spine. Press down through your feet and inhale. Sweep the arms out and up overhead. Exhale, hinge from your hips, swan dive forward and down. Inhale, lifting halfway, flat back. Exhale, lower. Bend your knees, sit your hips back into chair pose or Utkatasana. We're going to bring those arms up overhead. Relax the shoulders down. Now with your gaze, you can look down toward the floor to lengthen your neck. Keep it neutral. Maybe you look straight forward, or maybe you look through your lifted hands. Every position that you choose today, you should be lifting from the base of your skull. Pause there in your chair. Make sure you can see your toes. Sit your hips back. Belly is in. What happens if we lift our left heel off the mat? Feel the weight shift to that right foot. Let's take the heel down. Lift the right heel off the mat. Put the heel down. Option, lift both heels off the mat. And we'll pause there. Breathe for 5. Engage your inner thighs. 4. Imagine that you're squeezing into a yoga block. 3, 2, and 1. Let those heels come down. Inhale, lift up and out. Slight back bend. Engage your buttocks, lift your heart. And then exhale, hinge from your hips and fold forward. Half lift on the inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Let's step the right foot all the way back, out turning the toes and come up to a warrior 2. So the right arm is going to lead the way. Left arm reaches forward, right arm back. We want to move the left knee to the baby toe and then guide your hips to the right just a little bit more. Nice and open through your chest. Notice that my head is stacked over my heart, which is stacked right over my pelvis. If you're reaching forward, I want you to bring your right fingertips back, stack everything. Looking over your left fingers, deep inhale. Exhale, lunge into your warrior 2 just a little bit more. Press through your feet, inhale, lift. Turn the palms up. Meet the palms overhead and look up. Then exhale, reach out. So you might not be able to see my hands, but I'll guide you. Press down, inhale, lift, palms meet. Look up. 2 more times, exhale in a little bit deeper. Press away, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, coming forward into side angle. So you're going to bend the knee, bring the left elbow to the thigh, turn the palm to the sky. Reach your right arm up. So we don't want to drop our head. So if your head is next to your shoulder, I want you to lift your head. Use your neck muscles, long length in your spine. If you want to, we can take that right arm behind the body. You can nestle it near the small of your back, maybe towards that left hip, or maybe through the window, clasping onto the thigh. Roll the right shoulder back. Maybe you lift your gaze up. If that's uncomfortable for your neck, just keep looking straight out. Pause there, deep inhale. Exhale all the way. We're going to unwind. So take that right arm all the way back up to the sky. Very nice. Exhale. Press down, inhale, lift to reverse warrior. So we're going to stay in the front knee. Lunging here, slide the right arm now down the back thigh. Lift your left fingertips to the sky. Very nice. Pausing there, you can look straight forward over your toes. Maybe you lift your gaze up the wall near your elbow, or maybe to your lifted hand. Draw the belly in. Keep lifting the spine up, up, up. Deep inhale. Exhale into that front knee just a little bit more. Then we're going to pull out of the knee on the inhale, moving towards triangle pose. So soften the knee, but keep the thigh muscle strong. Cartwheel your arms forward. Bring your hands to the thigh or the shin. Reach the right fingertips to the sky again. So now extending We're opening through the hips, we're stretching through the inner thigh, we're stretching through the hamstring. We want our collarbones nice and open, shoulders reaching away from one another. If you want to test your core strength just a little bit more here, you can let your left hand float off of your leg. Bring it out. Maybe the right arm comes up to meet. Imagine that you're a soccer goalie, reaching up to catch that ball. Can you hold here and breathe for 5? Press through your feet, strong legs, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Return the hands to the starting position. Deep inhale, look up to your right fingers. Exhale, look down at your left toes. Bend your left knee, half moon. So take your left hand to the floor, hop your right leg off the mat, reach it back. Reach your right fingertips up. It's okay if you wobble and come out like me. I've got to readjust my mat. I'm actually going to come off my mat so you can see a little bit better. Pausing there. Deep inhale. And exhale. Good. Let's bring the right hand to the floor. Lift that right leg up to the sky a little bit more. Step the right foot back. Find a low lunge. I'm going to come back to my mat. Pause here. Deep inhale. Let's rotate our side angles. So take your right hand to the floor. Open the left shoulder up. Left arm lifts to the sky. This should feel really good for that low spine. Finding some balance here. Keep rooting down through the left big toe. Pull that left knee into the midline. Reach back through that right heel. Take one more deep inhale. Good. Exhale, bring the left hand down, and we're going to vinyasa. Inhale, stepping back to plank. Moving through at the rate of your own breath. Exhale as you lower. Inhale. Forward it up any amount. You might be lifting to a full up dog if you'd like. Maybe you're staying in that low cobra. Tuck the toes, downward dog. Good. Deep inhale there. Exhale. We're going to walk the feet forward. Inhale, lifting up halfway, flat back. Exhale, lower. Press down, inhale, root to rise. We're lifting all the way up and out. Palms meet, exhale, hands to the heart. Good. So let's find that Tadasana, that mountain pose again. Stacking our joints, rooting through our feet, lifting energy up through the body and out through the crown. Shoulders back, heart open. Deep inhale, reach your arms out and out. Exhale, hinging from your hips, forward fold. Inhale, lift, halfway, flat back. Exhale, lower down. We're going to come into chair again. So bend those knees, sit the hips back. Circle your arms around and up. Side 2, relaxing the shoulders. Option for a twist this time. Make sure you can see your toes. I like to spread my toes and then reground through my feet. I'm pushing firmly through all parts of my feet. Reach your tailbone back, pull your belly in. This time, bring your hands to your heart. We're going to take a couple rotations. We're going to allow the core to guide the way. So looking straight out in front of you, long neck, deep inhale. Exhale, we're going to gently just begin to rotate the right shoulder back, left shoulder across towards the midline. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, we're going to take the left shoulder back, right shoulder comes towards the midline. Belly in, inhale, center. Couple more times, both sides. Let your breath guide the way. Try to keep your knees in line as best as you can. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, bring it all back to center. Take your arms behind you. Spread your fingers wide. Reach the palms towards one another, engaging the back. Let's lift up onto those toes again. Lift those heels. Pausing here. Good. Nice active upper back, active triceps. Spread those fingers, belly in. Pause and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let those heels come down. Inhale, lift all the way out. Lift, lift, lift. Slight back bend here. And then exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale as you lower down. We're going to step the left foot all the way back, coming into that warrior 2 sequence. Cartwheel your left arm all the way up and around. Looking out over your right fingertips, stacking your whole body in line, head over heart over hips. Pause there, deep inhale. Exhale, lunge in just a little bit deeper. Press the weight, turn the palms up, inhale, lift up, look up. Palms meet overhead, and then exhale right back in. Press away, inhale, lift. Guide your front knee to the baby toe in your lunge. Exhale, 2 more times. Press away, inhale, lift. Exhale. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Good. Deep inhale here. Exhale, coming forward to side angle. Take the right elbow to the thigh, turn the palm up. Left arm lifts to the sky. You can also wrap that left arm behind the body here. Lengthen out through your spine. Draw the left shoulder back behind you just a little bit more. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale, deepening into that lunge. Good. Unwind. Take that arm up towards the sky. Press through your feet. Inhale, lift to reverse warrior. Sweep the right arm up, left arm down. Relax your shoulders. Belly is in, heart is lifting. You can keep your gaze straight forward, neutral neck, or lift the gaze to your elbow, or maybe up towards your lifted hand. Take another big breath in into that right side. Feel that expansion in your lung, your ribs. Good. Then on your exhale, we're going to come up and out of that front leg and cartwheel forward to triangle. So bringing the right hand to the thigh or the shin, never pressing on your knee. Never, never on your knee. Take the left arm up towards the sky, stack your shoulders, press down through the feet, hold right there. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Belly is in, strong in those legs. If you want to challenge your core, okay, I'm going to turn to the side. You stay there. I'm going to turn this way so you can see me a little bit better. Okay, you can lift that bottom arm all the way up, reaching to that goal post. Belly is in. Lift your chest. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Return your hand to the position it was in. Good. Press down. Let's go ahead and look up. And then exhale, look down at your bottom foot. Coming down into that half moon. So now we're going to go ahead and take that right hand to the floor. You're going to bump your left foot up. Press down through your foot. Lift your left shoulder up, stack it on top of the right. Breathe, breathe, breathe right there. Flex your ankles, strong leg, press the heel back. You're so strong. It's okay if you wobble, it's okay if you come out of it. Let's take 1 more full breath in. On your exhale, press through your stabilizing leg. Very nice. Let's bring the left hand down to the floor, lift that leg up a little higher, and then exhale, step it back. We'll take a vinyasa here. So when you're ready to, you're going to inhale back to plank. Exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, forward and up into your back bend. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward dog or a child's pose. So if you need to rest, bring those knees down, put those hips back towards the feet, forehead to your mat, and rest. So wherever you are, this is a nice little spot to check back in. How's the body feeling? How's your breath? Try to slow the breath back down, steady, sweet, long inhales, long exhales. Take 1 more full breath in. Exhale all the way. Good. Let's go ahead and bring those knees all the way down to the mat into a tabletop. We're going to come into a camel, a little bit of a back bend. So I want you to tuck your toes under. And we're going to come up onto those knees. So if you need a little bit of extra cushioning there, you can roll your mat over a little bit like this. Give yourself some cushion. Okay, so coming up, we're going to first Bring the hands behind with the fingertips facing the buttocks. So I'll turn this way so you can see fingertips facing the buttocks. We're going to draw the elbows towards one another on the back body, and that's going to start to open up your front, your heart. Press down, and then lift your heart up. I want you to lengthen your spine. Lift, lift, lift to the sky. Engage your buttocks. Keep lifting your heart to the sky. Keep drawing your elbows back. Keep lifting your heart up. And then with a strong buttocks, a lifted heart, maybe you can hinge your hips forward. Maybe you keep looking forward. Maybe your gaze is up. If you have a deeper part or a deeper expression of camel that you'd like to come into, you're welcome to do that now. This is as far as I'm going to guide today. Deep inhale. Exhale all the way. Press down, inhale, lift. Child's pose. Send those hips back. Take your hands to your feet. Release your forehead down. Let your shoulders fall away from one another. Let the upper back begin to spread. Invite the breath into your back body. Can you breathe it into your shoulder blades? Exhaling all the way. Can you take another breath into your mid-back? Expanding the low part of your lungs. Your rib cage expands. Exhale all the way. Now take a big breath all the way down your spine, near your kidneys, near your sacrum, maybe down into your tail. And exhale all the way. Nicely done. Let's go ahead and come back up onto tabletop. What you're going to do is you're going to just take your hips to one side. You're going to bring your legs around to the front. We're going to come into Navasana or boat pose before we come down onto our back. So if you have a yoga block, you want to place it between your thighs, you can do that. I don't have one here today. We don't need it for this pose, but we do want to engage our inner thighs. So maybe you imagine that you've got a yoga block and you're squeezing into it. Let's lift the heart, stacking the spine. So draw your belly towards your thighs, relax the shoulder blades down your spine. Belly is in nice and strong. Hands can come behind the thighs, okay? And begin to lean back, but keep that nice long spine. Keep that lifted. Keep the shoulder blades down the spine. You can feel your core starting to work. Tune into that. How does it feel? Are you ready for more of a challenge? If not, stay right here. If you'd like more of a challenge, maybe your feet come off the floor. It's okay to keep the hands where they are. Keep lifting the heart. I'd like you to spread your toes. Find energy all the way down the legs and out through those tippy toes. You can also bring your hands out in front. Relax the shoulders. Reaching the palms to the sky to receive energy here. Deep inhale. And exhale. Maybe you'd like to go a little bit further. You can take the arms to the sky. Good. Notice that this is a lot more challenging. Your body is going to start to shake a little bit. Embrace that. Deep inhale. And exhale. Lift your heart, belly strong. Bring your hands all the way back down. Take the feet to the floor and tuck your tail. Roll your spine down. Good. So we're going to come into a little bit of a bridge. So walk your feet towards the buttocks, arms at your sides with the palms down. Roll the shoulder heads down towards the mat. You might even lift your upper back and then walk your shoulder blades together and then let your upper back return to the mat. Press down through the feet and then inhale, lift the tailbone, reach it towards your knees as you roll the spine up into a bridge. Good. So from here, you can keep the hands, the arms pressing down. Keep pushing through all parts of your feet. That's going to help really engage the muscles in the lower body. It's going to engage the buttocks. It's going to allow the hips to lift a little higher. Or you can bend the elbows and then take the fingertips up towards the sky, palms facing inward. You might just stay there. Maybe you lift one heel off the mat, maybe the other. See how that feels? Maybe you want to extend that right leg, that left leg up towards the sky. Keep pressing through the right foot. And then bend and bring the left foot back down. Keep those hips lifted.
Keep pressing through the back of the arms. Lift the right leg up towards the sky. And then bring it back down. We'll do that one more time. If you're doing it, lifting your left leg, reach the toes up. Press through your stabilizer foot to keep the hips lifted, other side. And bring it down. Slowly roll the spine down one vertebra at a time. Let's go ahead and cross our right ankle over our left knee. We'll come into a figure four. So interlacing behind the knee, release the shoulders down to the mat. And then just hug the knees towards your chest. You're going to start to feel a sensation on the outside of that right hip. So nice, good stretch for the glutes. You might even feel your IT band a little bit, maybe into that low back. Hugging the leg in any amount here. And then we'll go ahead and switch. So bring the foot back down, take the left foot over the right knee, hug it in here. Again, shoulders are relaxing down, the head is relaxed. Just isolating as we stretch through the left side. One more full breath. Maybe you hug the legs a little bit closer. And release. Taking the feet towards the floor, walk them a little bit wider. And then we're going to cactus our arms out to the sides, getting into our chest a little bit here. So elbows at a 90 degree, backs of the hands on the mat. Take your knees to the right and just settle in for a twist. Look to the left if it's comfortable for your neck. As you feel a release on the exhale, just let your body melt and let go a little bit more. Then bring your head to the center. Guide the knees to the center, and we'll find our second side. So knees to the left, and then gaze to the right if that's comfortable. Nice big breaths here. Notice on the exhale, there's a release in the muscles, a release against the joints, and we can sink a little bit heavier into the mat. We'll feel a little less effort happening, a lot more release. One more full breath here. And exhale. Gently bring your head back to the center, and then the knees to the center. And just windshield wiper those knees just a little bit side to side. So finding a little bit of balance here, and go back, little release. And then the knees come to center for happy baby. So we're going to open up those hips. You can grab behind the knees, open the knees wide. You can reach for the calves or ankles, maybe reaching for the feet. Looking straight up. Some like to move here, side to side. Some like to just stay. So I'd like you to do what feels best for you. Couple big breaths here, breathing some space in the groin, the inner hips, inner thighs. Good, let's bring it back to center and guide the feet together. So bound angle recline. So if you can interlace your fingers together around your toes, great. If you can't, just bring your hands to your ankles. Okay, we're gonna move the knees away from one another. Release the shoulders down. Big breath in. And exhale. Let go of the legs, hug the knees to the chest. Inhale, lift the forehead to the knees. And then exhale, release the shoulders, release the head, and then release the legs. So coming down into our final resting pose. This is our Shavasana or our rest. Find a place that feels comfortable. You might keep the knees bent. That'll help your low back if it's feeling a little tight. You can rest the knees together, or maybe the knees move out to the sides with the soles of the feet together, or you can extend the legs all the way down. So do what feels best for you. I'd like you to find a place of comfort and ease. Bring your hands to any place that allows the shoulders to let go. We don't want any effort in the shoulders. So arms at your sides or maybe on your belly. And just allow your head to come neutral here, looking straight up. But I invite you to close your eyes at this point. Close your eyes. Just take a moment to tune into how your body's feeling. And without judgment and with unconditional love, I want you to just notice. Notice sensations flowing in. Notice sensations flowing out. Just let those sensations come in and out of the body as they please, without telling them that they're good or they're bad, or that they belong or that they don't belong. Just let them come. And let your breath begin to move towards a more involuntary breath. No longer focused on deep inhales or deep exhales. Just letting the breath flow in and out as it pleases. It might tune in and become a little bit more shallow, almost with no or little movement at all. Choose to surrender here. Choose to let go. Melting into the supportive foundation beneath you. As you feel it holding and supporting you here, you'll notice that it feels more safe and secure to surrender more fully into it. Let it go. The deepest work of the yoga practice is done in these small moments of stillness. Between the effort that we make on our mat, we find the medicine in the silent moments. Allow the silence to wash over you, to fill your whole being with peace, to know that everything is okay. Everything will be okay, and everything is okay. Feel free to stay here for as long as you need this morning. Resting, breathing, do what you need. For those of you who are ready, we'll bring the awareness back into the body, noticing how it feels. Again, without judgment, just observing. Begin to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Turn your head gently from side to side. And then slide the arms along the floor, reaching overhead, finding a long stretch. Point your toes in the opposite direction. Reach, reach, reach. And then ask your body which side it would like to roll to today, and then find yourself on that side. Resting in fetal position on your lower arm. Flexing the hips as you draw the knees towards your chest. Pause there, still in this space of peace and ease.
And then when you feel ready to press down as you lift yourself up to a comfortable seat. Take some time, no rush. As you arrive, we'll find a position of seated with the ankles crossed. Roll the shoulders back, lift your heart. And if you'd like to, bring hands to heart center. Close your eyes and take a moment to express gratitude to yourself for carving out the time today, for coming to your mat, seeking health, seeking wellness. I want to thank each of you for coming and sharing your practice with me today. It was such a pleasure to practice with you. I hope to see many of you next week again, Thursday at 10:30. I hope that you are well. I hope that you're happy and that you know that I love you and I miss you. Have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine. Namaste.